There's a city called Ramallah and Ramla, but people always confuse between this. Of course, this language could be a barrier for a lot, but again, Alhamdulillah, because of God, Alhamdulillah, nothing. People are trying to help. It could be handled like and supervised by the university. They could both can be achieved too much for a student and for the doctors of the professor.
Hi and Assalamualaikum everyone. Welcome to Sembang Santai Melati. So I'm Sofia, your moderator for today's episode. And yeah, in today's episode, we'll be having a special conversation with Encik Yasir, a master student from Palestine who is currently studying in Indonesia. So make sure to stay with us until the end of this video because we will be displaying the QR code for Ofa and Mary. Okay, so let's, without further ado, let's start.
Yeah.
Okay, so thank you so much for joining us today, and we're really happy to have you here. And maybe you can share a little bit about yourself.
First of all, thank you for having me. I'm Yasser, 31 years old, from Palestine, coming from Ramla, not Ramallah. There is difference. There is a city called Ramallah and Ramla, but people always confuse between this. So I'm from Ramla. My family moved back in 48 from Ramla to Gaza, and from Gaza to Saudi Arabia, and from Saudi Arabia to Egypt. And now here I am, coming from Jakarta, doing, as you mentioned, master's degree in business management at Jakarta State University. I have a bachelor degree in business administration. I work as a product management, product manager, and in my part time I do fitness training.
Fitness training.
Yeah,
Oh, I
yeah.
see.
That's all. I think, yeah.
Okay, and what brings you to Malaysia?
Oh, Malaysia or Indonesia? I could start with Indonesia, because as you mentioned, I'm doing my master's in business and management in UNJ. That was before 6 months,
Mm-hmm.
and before 2 weeks, I had an opportunity from Bank Zahir here in the university, asked for an exchange program with the university here. So we have an event at 31. I'm not sure if I can make it or not, but I hope I can make it for this event.
Inshallah.
Yeah,
Okay,
inshallah.
so you've been a long time in Indonesia, right? 6 months?
Yeah, that's last week marked 6 months. That's right.
Okay, how has your journey been so far?
To be honest, as I was telling you before, I love the country. I feel it like it's my new home. I love the people. Um so far, Alhamdulillah, good as people. Food is good. I'll be honest with you. I was struggling in the beginning,
Okay.
but now, Alhamdulillah, I know what can I eat and what I don't. So for this part, I'm good. Um for all, Alhamdulillah, so far it's so good.
Okay. You
Yeah.
love nasi lemak, right?
That's now we're talking about Malaysia. Yeah, that's right. I just tried this nasi lemak and I love it, to be honest. Yeah, that interesting plate. Yeah.
And I'm actually very curious why you want to pursue your study in Indonesia? Why Indonesia?
Okay. I will tell you why Indonesia. I know friends in Indonesia doing, actually living in Indonesia. 6 months back, not 6 months, like 8 months before, he told me that I could have an opportunity for pursuing a degree here in Indonesia. And for me, Indonesia been always interesting because I know how they support Palestinian, how their culture actually lovely, friendly people. So I didn't hesitate. I took that chance. For me, it's something about me that I love to try. I saw it's a good opportunity in a country, interesting country. So I thought, why not? Because I wanna, of course, pursue my education level upgraded. Yeah,
Okay,
that's it.
that's interesting
Yeah,
actually.
thank you.
Okay. Um, does the process of studying abroad, especially to Indonesia from Saudi, is it? So
No,
from
before I came here, I came from Egypt.
Egypt.
Yeah.
Okay. Was this process of studying abroad hard? Is
Okay.
it difficult?
If you're talking about studying abroad in general, uh, especially for Palestinian, I can tell you it's not that easy. Um, but when it comes, I will talk about my own experience.
Mhm.
Um, about coming here to Indonesia. Alhamdulillah, of course, this is from God. It was much smooth. Everything go very smooth. Uh, so again, I'm telling you, I'm talking about my own experience. I didn't find any hard to get here in Indonesia. For me, I'm just my experiences with Indonesia. But I can tell you from other people experience, it's not that easy to get abroad. Not even just for study. If you're getting just abroad, as long you're Palestinian.
What
Yeah.
I mean, what do you have to go through before you go studying abroad?
Uh, uh, of course, I can tell you the procedures could be similar for anyone, but the thing when it comes to Palestinian, it came back to the passport. That's paperwork for Palestinian, not similar to Malaysian, for example. Yeah, because Palestinian in situation, I could tell it's always complicated
Mhm.
since 48. So it's not that easy to get out from Palestine or get in any country. That's I can assure you.
Okay. So you've experienced different education system kan? And
That's right. Yeah.
yeah, from Middle East to Southern Asia, and what are the main differences between the education system there and in this region, in your home country, I mean?
Okay. I can tell you that's I still have little experience in here.
Mhm.
Like we are talking about like 6 months. I've been 6 months, but I just started 2 months ago. But I could tell you like my first impression. I will talk about uh, Indonesia, especially my university. Now I'm belonging there. Um, I think they are on the track to going to follow the worldwide standards when it comes to facilities, the way of education. Um, Back in Middle East, of course, there is high quality of education too, but compared to not just Indonesia, in any other country, because you have the opportunity to grow and upgrade easily compared to especially Palestine, because as again, it's very complicated the situation there. It's not easy to we can tell improve the education system. You are kind tight or limited. It's a long story why it's limited, but everyone, I believe, knows it's back to the situation out there. But Middle East overall, no, we have in Egypt there is a good quality of education. In most Gulf area nowadays, they have very good, better quality of education. By quality of education, I mean like facilities, the quality of professors, the education material, all the stuff. I think both are good.
Both are good.
Yeah, both are good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any else that you want to, maybe the culture, not the culture, but how are the lecturer there and
Okay,
in
I got
Indonesia?
you. I can start with that. Here we are speaking different language.
Different language.
Yeah, that's the thing I could start with. Of course, this language could be a barrier for a lot, but again, Alhamdulillah, because of God, Alhamdulillah, nothing. People are trying to help, starting from my colleagues, professors. I'm talking about here, to to get to get above this barrier of language. And so far, Alhamdulillah, it works. I'm doing good in my midterms, in my assignments. Um, so far, I'm still exploring, to be honest. So I can't tell you the full picture, but I'm in a good position, Alhamdulillah, optimistic.
So far as your students life, maybe you can tell me not the difference, but maybe the similarity of having friends, or
Okay,
the
okay,
way you interact with the people in Indonesia and in your
yeah,
hometown.
yeah, of course. Um, to be honest, there is a lot of similarity when it comes to friendly. Back, my bachelor was in Egypt. Student life in Egypt quite similar to what what we have in Indonesia when it comes to easy to make friends. Uh, People are very friendly. Um, a lot of student activities that both have, like back in Egypt and in Indonesia. Uh, so I can tell you, yeah, it's very similar to both. Yeah, very similar and kind of fun. Yeah, to be honest, lots of activities and meeting new people. Uh, for me, I could add in Indonesia, I found it more interesting that um, more international students coming nowadays. So compared to where I come from, my country in Palestine or Egypt, we don't have that much of international students. Yeah,
Mostly you're just from your
yeah, yeah, mostly. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
in terms of because you mentioned that you have language barrier, and but most of them are just similar, right?
No, don't just say language barrier. My instructor will kill me. I'm trying to learn.
Okay,
Yeah,
very
it's a
good.
little. No, no, I'm kidding. Yeah, of course there is, but not that much because I'm learning. But to be honest, it's not a problem.
Okay, yeah, because you're learning, right? Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm learning. I'm good learner. Yeah,
Yes. And in terms of language or culture and
yeah.
um campus culture and learning style, which one is for you that you feel like it's hard for you to adapt to?
Alhamdulillah, I don't want to say that I'm very good at this, but Alhamdulillah, so far,
It's coming very naturally, lah.
yeah, Alhamdulillah, it works very good for me in both. Like back when I was a student in my bachelor degree, and here now in my master's, I I don't find any problem with dealing with this or that before.
I see. And every culture has something unique to offer, right? And what are some values or habits that you think students in Asia could learn from your country approaching to educations?
Okay,
Or maybe from Asia that you can, vice versa.
you mean like what could I add here or what I take from
Yes.
here to add there, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's interesting question. I don't want to say it's both similar, but we could take from my our education system. Uh, I don't want to say discipline, but in some university, not all of the university, they are more strict.
Strict?
Yeah, when it comes to exams, assignments, uh, at some point that's necessary. Yeah, you should be just focused with this. That's a step. But on the other side, in Indonesia, I feel there is more balance between you can do your job. I mean by job that your assignment or whatever midterm and stuff, and you could be involved in a lot of activities. I believe this, if we can take this back to where I come from, my university, it will and will help with the balance. It's not just about strict, about learning strict. Of course, there is some activity and some fun to people, students to breathe out, but still compared to Indonesia, no, we could enhance in this, improve in this as because it's not the student life. It's not just about reading and doing exam. There is a lot in the student life more than this.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hope that I answered your question.
Yes. Okay, so this question is related to global knowledge and innovation. Okay, so
Sorry, global knowledge and
global
what?
and innovation.
Innovation. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so nowadays education is global, right? And we have just easily get the information from Google
That's
and
right. 100%.
everywhere, right? And students can connect and collaborate and share knowledge from all over the world. And how important do you think it's the global knowledge exchange is for young people today?
Uh, I think it's very important and very helpful. Because as you mentioned, it's now very easy to get the information or the whatever you're looking for through internet. But on the other side, that could affect uh, a student in case of there is no alignment with the system they are using. Like, for example, that if we're talking that most of student nowadays using ChatGPT,
Yes.
that's very obvious. That's my point of view. It could be wrong. I'm just telling you. It's very useful and helpful. As long, again, it's aligned with the professor or the university vision. It could be handled like and supervised by the university. They could both can be achieved too much for a student and for the doctors of the professor. So of course, getting knowledge easily would never be a bad thing. Yeah, because why could make like if I'm seeking information and I can get it easy, what could be harmful for this? But again, it should be done by alignment. How to align this? It's not my expertise, but I believe we could start by both agreeing that using ChatGPT or AI in student life is totally fine. That could be a great starting point.
Because those ChatGPT and AI
Yeah,
innovation has really changed the
100%.
education culture, right?
100%.
Yeah. Okay. So how do you think students can use educations to promote better understanding between different cultures and nations?
It's very useful, of course, because mostly exchange program allowing you to meet new people
Mm-hmm.
from different background. And if you're lucky enough, alhamdulillah, like me, to go abroad and not just different culture, like different nationality, um, So this allow you to be open and know more about people life, and the opposite goes right. They know about you. So in this case, you have the chance to represent your country, your university, um, and what could be a better chance to do this than an exchange program? Let's go by the name call itself exchange. Yeah,
Okay, I'm gonna ask you more questions about culture actually.
yeah, sure.
So, how was the celebration of festive seasons in your home country and in Asia?
Okay. I can tell you that I spent my first Eid Adha here. Uh, um, so I will talk about this because this is the only one
Yeah.
compared to my country. Um, of course, missing family in this part because this festival, especially Eid in Islamic, it's more about gathering. But Alhamdulillah, I had friends and I had people. I believe I made new friends in Indonesia. I can tell, of course, compensate family. Nothing compares compensate family, but I didn't feel like strange because, as you know, Islam here, like Islam in everywhere, uh, which is um, which is a good thing that when you're away, you could still enjoy and get little feelings of how it could feel for the festivals. Uh, but if we are talking like different festivals, uh, I've been in a lot of festivals. I can't remember the names in Indonesia because that's back when I was telling you that they can find the balance between enjoying and doing the rituals or the festival and still study. Back in the Middle East, we don't have this much of how to say it. Uh,
Celebration?
yeah, celebrations when it comes like the whole country is celebrate. That's I could add that's one of the things that was very surprising for me. Like, and I believe Malaysia too or Southeast Asia too. They when it comes to celebration, like they really celebrate.
Yes.
That's right. Uh, so it's very interesting here. This part is very interesting.
In terms of because you said that you celebrated Eid Adha in Indonesia, right?
That's right.
What do you think that the difference here and in your country? The difference maybe the celebration, or maybe you wear baju Melayu
Baju
for
Malay.
Eid Adha here.
Yeah, Baju Malay. That's Malaysian.
Yeah, no, Indonesia also
Baju Malay.
baju Melayu, right? Baju batik, yes, baju
Yeah.
batik. Yeah.
Maybe next Eid Adha I will be in Malaysia. Inshallah, I
Oh,
will be
last Eid
wearing
Adha you
this.
didn't wear baju batik?
Actually, I just my friend of mine got me a new batik, but to be
Oh.
honest, in the Eid Adha I was wearing the soap. I don't know if you know the soap.
I think I know.
We are. I found that's very interesting too because I saw a lot of Indonesian are wearing soap. So that's could be one of the things that I was trying to tell you that there is like could be like I found little compensation when it comes to like comparing this back in the Arab country. Uh, because back to origin, it's an Islamic event, so Islam here is like Islam and everywhere. And of course, there was a lot of meat in both. Yeah, a lot of meat.
Since you're from Palestine and you've been transferred to Southern Asia,
Yeah.
how's the weather? I mean,
Okay.
it's different.
That's very interesting because back in Palestine or Middle East, we have 4 seasons: winter, summer, autumn, and spring. But here, I believe it's only 2 seasons, either dry season or wet season,
Yeah,
if I'm not mistaken.
maybe.
You
Yes,
should.
yes, yes, yes.
I don't know. You are the expert. I'm one of the people who enjoys the summer,
Mm,
so I can tell it's more likely here, more like summer back in Palestine or Middle East. Uh, some days it's very hot. Yeah, especially Jakarta. Some days very hot. By the way, I like the weather here in Shah Alam compared to Kuala Lumpur and Jakarta. I feel it's very because maybe there is a lot of greens or nature
mm,
here. Uh, I could say not similar, but here could be more hot.
mm.
Uh, of course, I miss cold weather. So far, I didn't find it either here in Malaysia or Indonesia. Uh, mm, that's it. For me, I'm enjoying the weather here because I'm more into summer, and here
Mm.
it's close to summer. Like it's very
Yeah.
hot.
But summer over there is really, really hot, right? It's not
Not
like
that much. No,
summer
no,
here.
no.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we like it could go max like by max. I mean max. That's very hot day. It go like 37, 40,
Hmm.
and that's very hot day. I think the sun is very strong here. Like I feel the sun above my
Yeah.
head here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't have this. Like
Um,
we have summer, but not that strong sun. Only on summer. Like I'm talking like 2 to 3 months.
mm,
But the rest of year between cold and spring. But here, is it this? Is it hot or rain?
mm,
This much of rain, of course, we don't have. Like it could be raining only 1 month the whole year.
yeah.
But here in Southeast, is it rains a lot. It's normal, right? We don't have umbrellas and
Yeah, I heard a lot from students from Indonesia last week. They say that they never seen s- they've never seen people that use umbrella in the hot weather because they feel like umbrella is only for the rain. So they've never seen one until they come to Malaysia.
yeah, I will tell you a secret. I use it to sun
Yeah,
to hot weather.
you should have
Right?
sun umbrella under the sun actually
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to
because
do.
sunscreen won't help you that
Nothing
much.
help. I'm telling you, with this sun above your head, nothing help.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, but it's nice. I can tell I'm enjoying the weather, to be honest. In
Mhm.
some days,
So we've talked about the different weather here and in
Middle East or Egypt, Palestine. Yeah.
yes. So what happened what is the preparation for you before the seasons changing?
Yeah, yeah,
It's
I
from
see.
this to this.
Yeah, yeah, actually, you're right. We do a preparation for this. Uh, as I mentioned, that we have 4 seasons. Uh, for me, my favorite is summer. So for summer, summer came on holiday.
Mhm.
So we are talking that about visiting beaches, uh, family travel together. Uh, for weather, it's kind hot as it's summer, very obvious. Hot, but not that hot. Like I mentioned, not that hot in Jakarta. Uh, but some days it's very hot, but still overall for 2 or 3 months, maybe only 1 month that could be very hot, but the other 2 months you could survive like using t-shirts and shorts, jeans, whatever. Um, when it comes to spring, there is a very famous Eid in the spring. It's called Sham al-Nasim. I'm trying to remember the name in English, Sham al-Nasim. Okay, I forgot the name.
That's fine.
But we do in this, there is a very, very famous food. I don't eat it, but the whole people eat it
Mhm.
in this day. It's called fsikh,
See?
fisik. Waringa. It's fish food.
Fish food?
Fish food, but it's very famous in that day, Sham Nasim. It's like more pickled fish. Something like that. I don't eat, to be honest, I don't like it.
Okay.
But I'm telling you, that's rituals.
Oh.
And for Palestine, they do the fsikh, which is do it in a way. Palestine, in Egypt, they do it in a way. Um, that's shamancy. And also they coloring eggs. I don't know about this. I'm talking about that Muslim and Christians both are doing this because in Egypt or in Palestine, we all want. We don't have we celebrate all together. Christian people celebrate with us, of course. That's coloring. That's when it comes to spring. What else? Autumn, I don't. Autumn, that's more like windy weather, and some days include the dust. It's not my favorite at all, and not anyone's favorite. Autumn and winter, the opposite side of summer. There is a lot of people love winter. It's cold.
Yeah.
And some days it's very cold, which I don't like it. That's why I'm telling you the opposite people. We have two people of winter, people of summer.
Yeah.
I'm people of summer. There is a lot of people of winter. It could 3 or 4 months winter. We could have 1 month rainy months, but by rainy I mean like it's like 30 minutes or 1 hour in the all day raining, not to compare with Malaysia or Indonesia, but people enjoy this day, and the day trains means that like okay, that winter came. Like that's the very obvious sign that cold starting. People start wearing jackets.
Does people work as usual in the winter?
Sorry?
Does people work as usual in the
Work?
winter? Work
No.
to work.
When it comes to work, it's normal and
Normal.
everyday. Yeah,
I
yeah.
see.
It could be just people got an extra vacation on summer because I'm telling you, because summer it's more like beaches,
Yeah.
swimming, fruits. We have different fruit depend on the season. I don't know if Malaysia like this, like you could only eat certain food on just winter and only eat certain food in summer.
Yeah.
I don't know if this. I didn't notice this, to be honest, in Indonesia. Like I could find the food any days or the fruits any days. I don't know. But we have this like fasikh and Sham Nasim that only came in this day. What else could do? And yeah, that's all about weather there. Yeah, it's kind of interesting that you can go certain places in winter. We have places for winter. We have places for summer. Cities to visit in just summer. Visit cities to visit in winter. Yeah.
Could you tell me what are the cities to visit in summer and the cities
Okay. Cities to visit in summer. I'm trying to think about my favorite cities.
Okay.
There is North Coast in Egypt.
North Coast?
North Coast in Egypt. That's very summery in the summer. Gaza is beautiful in summer. Yeah, because I'm telling beaches and Gaza have a beautiful sea. Winter in Egypt is Luxor and Aswan. That's very famous. That's very far in Egypt, but it's more very include how to say it. Forgot my English. You know, Pharaoh's stuff. I forgot the name. That's antique. I forgot the name. Uh, what else? Yeah, that's the most interesting.
In Malaysia, we don't have the four season, right?
That, yeah.
We only have what? Rainy.
Rainy. or dry season. Yeah.
Yeah.
I see.
We do have seasons, but fruit seasons
That's
and
the hotel.
yeah, not weather.
Yeah, we do have 4 seasons, by the way, in
Yeah.
East. Yeah,
I feel like Egypt or Palestine
yeah,
is a really, really interesting place to visit, right?
that's
So,
right.
do you have any recommendations for any of our viewers if they want to come to Egypt or Palestine?
Yeah, of course. Of course, when it comes to Palestine, the- I don't know if it's easy access for you, Malaysian or Indonesian, to get access to Al-Aqsa, Masjid Al-Aqsa.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Masjid Al-Aqsa, which is include Masjid Qubbat al-Sakhra, because I see a lot of people confused between
Sorry.
Masjid Qubbat al-Sakhra wal Masjid al-Aqsa. Masjid Qubbat, the very famous masjid that people don't know was Gold Dome.
Mm-hmm.
It's called Masjid Qubbat al-Sakhra, not Masjid al-Aqsa. This is inside Masjid al-Aqsa.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a, a very recommended place to go if you can go pray there, of course. And for Christian too, there is Kanis al-Qiyamah, a very holy place too. Um, when it comes to Egypt, there is a lot in Egypt too to go. Of course, pyramids. It's a very well-known and famous place, tourist attraction. Um, walking on sidewalk of River Nile. Uh, I heard here that some people here in Malaysia, I don't know how to say it in English. How to say? They see this Nile River is a holy place.
Oh,
I'm not sure. I'm just asking if you know this. They saying that this river comes from Jannah.
oh,
So it's very holy to go and like wash there. This is a story.
okay.
Um, this is very interesting. And of course, for both food,
Mm.
Middle East food is very, very lovely food. Yeah. And
What are the interesting food that you have there?
I have here
In Palestine.
in Palestine, oh, there is a lot. I can tell you nowadays I'm missing all the food. By the way, you provide me with a good meal now
Nasi
today.
Arab.
Yeah, that's that's Nasi Arab, so thank you. Uh, for Palestinian most famous dish is makluba, which is chicken and rice. It's flipped.
Flipped.
So it's called makluba in Arabics mean upside down, makluba, because it's flipped up.
Yeah.
Makluba, sakhan. In Egypt there is koshari, hawashi. Now may make me hungry again. Yeah.
We should eat later.
No, thank you. I'm full. Yeah.
Is kunafa from Palestine or an
What?
Arab kunafa? Kanafe?
Oh,
I don't know.
amazing. That's good. I forgot to
I love
mention.
it.
I forgot to mention if you are in Palestine, you should go eat knafa Nabulsi. Its origin.
Oh.
Yeah, in Nablus, that's a city in Palestine. That's why it's called Knafa Nabulsiya. Nabulsiya, Nablus. Yeah. It's very, very sweet. Yeah, good. It's happy that you like it. Yeah.
I love it, especially I bought it from Bukit Bintang.
In
In
Kuala
Bukit
Lumpur,
Bintang,
yeah, there is a lot of Arabian food in Bukit Bintang.
shawarma. What else? Yeah, kunafa a lot.
That's right. That's right. Shawarma is very lovely. Syrian are very good in shawarma.
Yeah.
Uh, Still missing a lot of Arab food. But here in Malaysia, to be honest, compared to Indonesia,
Mm-hmm.
when it comes to food variation, I believe here is more food variation.
Yes, we
Yeah,
have a lot of food varieties
that's right.
from every culture, every
Every country,
country.
yeah, that's right.
Yes.
I agree 100%. I could find Arab food in Indonesia, but compared to how much easy to find here in Shah or Kuala Lumpur? No. I think here is easier to find it. Yeah.
Have you been to KLCC?
Yes, I do.
How was it?
Yeah, it's I love it. It's very very how to say it. Uh, I feel there is a lot of tourists there, so I feel it's tourist attraction place.
Yes, yes.
To be honest, I'm not into that tourist attractions place,
I
but
see.
it's fun. It's nice to go there at least, yeah. But that was I was trying to tell you at the beginning. In Shah Alam, more quiet.
Yeah.
That's I'm more into this like quiet and slow life. So I believe Kansas City it's crowded. Yeah.
I
So, but
see.
it's good one. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. On my yeah.
Okay. So, do you have any advice for those who are watching that maybe they want to pursue study, but they're afraid and they're unsure about their decisions? Maybe you can give them some advice about
Yeah, I
studying
would.
abroad?
Yeah. If we're talking about study in general, or you're asking study abroad.
Studying abroad.
Okay. Let's agree on studying is essential abroad or inside. Let's agree that's an essential. When it comes to abroad, uh, my point of view, if it's it's a great opportunity if you had this. Alhamdulillah, almost my life I've been studying abroad. Uh, I found this an opportunity. Why this is an opportunity? First, you got to discover uh, new countries.
Mm-hmm.
You got to discover people, culture, new people, culture. Uh, and the most important, uh, that's my point of view, that you got to discover yourself because I couldn't say that's the very easy to study abroad. Everyone has his situation and his situation, but it's not easy, but still it's not impossible because discovering yourself, it's an essential when it comes to grow. How you could do this if you're just staying in your comfort place. I'm not saying that all people should study abroad. Of course, if I'm talking, if you have a chance, why not? Uh, Beside that, you could, if you have lucky enough, you could go for a place more advanced in when it comes to quality of education. So you are not just discovering what I just mentioned. You are upgrading your knowledge. That's will affect everything you do in your life, your family, your community. So I see this again a great opportunity because you have the chance to provide back or give back as you are going not just yourself, no, you're representing your country, representing your community. Not enough. Alhamdulillah, I am lucky enough to have this opportunity, and here I am in Malaysia talking about Palestine, talking about Egypt. Alhamdulillah, if I was closed or I don't, if I'm closed on the studying abroad, I could never have this chance. And meeting lovely people like you, uh, so I think it's privilege if you have the chance. And again, back to always keep studying whatever you are doing here out abroad. Just keep study for you and your community.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just go for it.
Just go for it. What could happen?
Yes. Yeah.
We've been just talking about this.
Yes.
I see it privilege if you have the chance to study abroad. And who knows, maybe this is something I will try to simplify this. we, I say, tawakkal ala Allah and is'a, and how to say is'a in English? Pursuit, I'm not sure. Anyone knows sa'i? Sa'i in Arabic. You don't know sa'i? Like, like pursuit and do the hard work, and whatever comes is from Allah. That's the, that's the, you can apply this in everything, like with like tawakkul, like in trust in God. As long you are, uh, I'm sorry, I don't remember the exact English word for sa'i, but I believe it could be pursuit whatever you are trying to do, and do the hard work, and tawakkal Allah, and what could happen, yeah, is good. That's it.
Okay, that's very, you know, very motivation
I hope,
motivated.
I hope,
I
I
feel
hope,
motivated.
I hope, yeah, we should come study in Indonesia. Yeah,
So I want to ask you a little bit questions about Palestine,
yeah, I
if you
would
don't
love so.
mind. Okay, so many people know about Palestine from the news, but not many get to hear about the people and the culture. So from your experience, what would you like people to know about your culture and educations?
Culture and educations when it comes to Palestine, you mean?
Yes.
Uh, when it comes to cultures, Palestine, land of peace. But what do I mean by this? Been always there, Muslim, Christian, Jewish living there. That's why we call it land of peace. After what we all know, that occupation and invaded came, we start losing a lot in this. But I can tell you that Palestinian, normal people, very normal people, like they have their own culture, they have their own successful people, but could be the difference, it's occupied, and that's the main difference between Palestine, and I can tell not the difference between in every country, but this could be different between any countries in the whole world. If I'm asking you, I'm asking anyone here, name a country is occupied now, you can't tell me, because it's only Palestine. And this, of course, affecting everything when it comes to anything you could think about, affecting culture, affecting economy, affecting people. Alhamdulillah, of course, we always say Alhamdulillah, it happened for a reason, and you one day it will back, and this occupation will end. But what I'm trying to tell that uh, we are struggling since 48. So, uh, but since 48, we never stop carrying on. We are trying to live our life. We will keep doing this, and we will return one day, inshallah. And I hope you and your friends and everyone here could come and visit Palestine and discover the culture himself. I'm telling you that I'm Palestinian, but there is a lot I don't know about Palestine. That's you can never see in a different nationals. Because back again, it's very complicated because Palestinian who's living in Palestine are living with different identities. By identities, like there is people living in Gaza, there is people living in West Bank, there is people living in 48 land, which is taken since 48, but still staying there. And there is people who get outside in 48, like my case. And there is people moved from 48 countries, cities, sorry, to inside Palestine, and there is people move outside Palestine. It's very complicated. Like we could take hours speaking on each case individually because so far people only know about Gaza. That's right. But I can tell you, it's Gaza, it's very small part compared to Palestine. And every part in Palestine has his own struggle. I'm sorry, I moved
No, no, it's
from the
okay.
question, but I just want to try to tell you that we are reaching culture. Like we have
Yes.
different stories, a lot of stories, and when it comes to this, but it's very complicated. Even talking about it or describing it, it's never easy.
Yeah.
It's never easy. I forgot the first part of the question. What was? Sorry.
But you answered already,
Alhamdulillah.
actually.
Okay. So finally, I could help that one day we all together visit Palestine.
Yeah,
Not,
I'm very impressed how, despite all of the challenges happens there, and they still, very strong and
yeah, yeah. I
yeah,
think uh, again, it's because Alhamdulillah, everything happened for a reason.
yes.
And I believe you should always say Alhamdulillah, whatever the situation, because if not, you will never go any far. Just Alhamdulillah and go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what message would you like to share with students here and um, about staying hopeful and informed and empathetic towards what happens in Palestine?
Again, we could start from my last quote that always say Alhamdulillah. I'm talking about not just about Palestine, whoever your situation, everyone, I believe, not just Palestinian, everyone has his own struggle. But what keeps you going, of course, Alhamdulillah, because that's mean you're, again, I'm struggling with the word in English. Uh, we Muslim, like let's say it, rephrase it on, this is part of Taslim. So, like, Alhamdulillah, that's mean we trust in God. Uh, Empathy with Palestine. Just keep talking about the case. That's very helpful. Being because I'm talking about what people could do about this. Just talking about the Palestine, mentioning Palestine, whatever you are mentioning Palestine with, that's keep the case alive.
Mm,
Before this last war happening now, I could I can't assure 100%, but I can tell you that a lot of people have no idea about what's going on before this. That's why I'm telling you, that's one of the benefit. Alhamdulillah, people started to raise awareness about the situation, about the case. So again, I mentioned that talking, just saying Palestine, just you had Makluba from Palestine, that's keep the case alive, keep there is an issue with this. And as I'm telling you, one day it will back, inshallah. Uh, Everything is maktub. And finally, my last word would say again, tawakkal ala Allah and do the hard work and proceed whatever you are doing. And inshallah will be good, whatever the result. Yeah,
yes. And about the situation in Palestine, people can get the info everywhere, right? It's either they want to share about it or not. So sometimes I feel like some people are very, I'm not saying they're being hypocrite, but sometimes they will because they're sharing about what happened in Palestine, but they still support the the brand that
I see.
we should
I
boycott,
see. I see. Look, I can't judge again, everyone has his own struggle, and this could be his struggle. I don't know, but I'm telling you, anyone wants to help, anyone wants to make, how to say it, contribute to support the case, support Palestine. Anyone could do this. I'm just telling you, just mention the name, it helps a lot. So the thing with boycott, everyone has his own
Girls.
struggle and his own perspective.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not in situation, to be honest, to judge anyone on this part, but I can tell you, I don't know all the Arabic words now comes to me, but I'm trying to how to say it. Everyone could, everyone knows what is right and what is wrong
Mm-hmm.
because it's very obvious.
Yeah, it's their choice.
That's why I'm telling you, back, it's your own struggle.
Mm-hmm.
If you're making the wrong choice, that's your own struggle. I pray for you.
Yeah.
Like, I hope one day you get better in this. Uh, so it's not easy to how to say, to get along people on one matter and one something. That's one of our main problems in the whole world, not just Arab or Muslim. No, that's problem.
It's about
And
humanity.
yeah, and of course it's for a reason.
Yes.
I hope.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah, go.
Actually, I want to know your reaction and your feelings about that one day when Donald Trump mentioned that the ceasefire, right?
Yeah, the
So
last
how
season.
do you feel about it? Maybe.
Of course, anything comes to stop killing, stop destroying. Any news about this would makes me happy, and I believe any normal or human alive could feel the same.
Yeah.
So, yeah, of course, I was happy and always wishing this from day one, from 48, that was no, no, this couldn't happen. But again, it started for a reason, it ended for a reason. We just say Alhamdulillah, and justice will come 100% one day. Yeah.
And again, I'm so impressed with how strong the people there, you know.
Yeah, I agree with you. People, people just using Alhamdulillah, that's what keep them moving. That's my.
It gives me motivations to keep feeling grateful, and the people in Palestine are now my motivations to keep.
Yeah, that's legit. And to let you know, Palestinian people, when you hear Malaysian like you say this, that's motivate them to go and keep pursuing whatever in that
In their life.
situation. That's why, back to, I'm telling you, even just mention the name, keeping keeping the case alive. So that's very generous and beautiful words from you. And of course, as a Palestinian, I appreciate it. And again, inshallah, one day you will get the chance to visit and meet the people you're talking.
Hope
Yeah,
that I would.
I can tell you they would love to.
I
Yeah,
think that's all for now. Thank you so much, Encik Yasir, for your very eye-opening conversations.
yeah. Thank you as well. Yeah, that's my pleasure. I hope that I could answer your questions. I hope people who are listening that could benefit from anything we just mentioned. And looking forward, inshallah, maybe who knows, that could stay more in Malaysia. I believe there is a lot to discover here.
Yes.
And thank you personally. Thank you for people over there helping a lot. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, so before we end, I want you to maybe give us a quote or life lessons that has guided you throughout your journey?
I believe I already said this, but I will say it again. I don't mind. I enjoy this. Always we say Alhamdulillah. You know what does it mean, Alhamdulillah, right? I don't have a, yeah. And Tawakkal. I will say it in Arabic, and you guys do the translation. Like Tawakkal ala Allah. Is'a wa'amil اللي عليك. That's mean like tawakkul. That's very obvious to know. As-sa'i, again, I'm sorry, I forgot what does it mean in English, but I believe it's pursuit. Pursuit, whatever you are doing, and do the hard work, and that's it. That's it. And we are doing this. Always carry on. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you for your lovely quotes. That's
Thank you.
really
I hope.
motivative.
Thank
Okay,
you.
so
Thank you.
and that's all for our podcast for today's episode. And a huge thank you to Cik Yasir for sharing such a meaningful insights about education, culture, and your experience in studies in Indonesia. So don't leave just yet. Don't forget to scan the QR code for Ofa and Mary. Okay? Okay, that's all from us. Melati Membara Srikandi Beribawa. Bye!
Bye.